I'm waiting for my laundry, I was roaming around, thinking of other things, talking to people, answering messages. But I got a pounding headache, really pounding headache. Um, from the mouths of victims. Being a victim myself, I can get away with saying things. And I'll give you an example. Just because somebody says they are a victim does not give them the right to lie, steal, drag somebody through the mud, drag somebody, run them ragged, calling them constantly, asking them for things that they could take care of themselves, like asking other people for things they could take care of themselves. So even though somebody says they're a victim, it never gives them the right to lie, steal, or anything else. I've seen victims treat their support systems like complete garbage. I'm not one of those people. Every chance I get, I sing love and my best praises. Well, not praises, but I sing my support system sweet songs of appreciation, and they're one of the best. Do you know who I am? Okay, I came for. I woke up in 2014, but I came forward to the public officially August 2018, 1 month after Max Spears was assassinated. And there was a second guy in Russia that was assassinated at the same time Max Spears is, but nobody gives him attention. I forget his name and I apologize, but I did not forget him. And he was murdered and he was Max Spears' friend. Anyway, I have a rough draft of my autobiography out. I want to update it because I wrote it in 2019, but now being fully reintegrated and 10 years later, I'd like to make some corrections as well as additions. But really who I am, I'm the one they steal the testimony of. Do you know how many people have stolen my testimony? Oh, it's pathetic. That's who I am. I'm the one they steal the testimony of. Who did not steal my testimony? That would be a question easier answered for me. Okay, the other kids that I was directly trafficked with that I came forward to vouch for, they don't steal my testimony. Max Spears, Aaron McCullum, James Casbolt, David Marrow. I remember them from the Dumbs. They don't steal my testimony. But everybody else since I've met since 2014 has dug their claws into my testimony. From my preaching, because I'm an ordained minister, to I married Yahushua HaMashiach December 12th of 2014. Jonathan Kahn did the honors, and there's probably a few police reports, at least one. Because instead of giving me the outreach program, Jonathan Kahn called the cops on me when I was deprogramming and falling to pieces December 2014. I have a vow of celibacy. He is my golden bow, and I'm his silver arrow. I asked Heavenly Abba, now that I am reborn onto the nation of Israel, he's the branch, I'm the wild vine. I repented. He's reformed me and redeemed me, and he's grafted me onto the branch. And I asked him what tribe I come from. And Heavenly Abba showed me, and I drew a picture of it, from Enoch to Noah through the flood. I did not draw Abraham, but to Abraham down to me, and that I would be grafted onto the tribe of Reuben because of my spiritual gifts similar to Enoch. Maybe I misunderstood it because Abba gave me other visions, such as he showed me the Holy of Holies. And there's only one tribe out of the 12 that's allowed to go in the center of Holy of Holies. But he showed me that. And if I'm reformed and redeemed by him and married to him, then wouldn't that actually make me tribe of Judah anyway? That is neither here nor there. But the point being that people have stolen that section of my testimony from me. You know what else they stole from me? Me and 3 other little boys, when we were kids in the dumps, deep underground military bases, we made a pact with each other. Should anyone get out alive, we'd come back for the others. Well, guess what? They came back for me 2011 when they were adults and they got out. Me getting out is kind of a complicated story. I can get into that in another video, but let me stick to topic. Now, by me coming forward, I get to go back for the other victims. Now, I know there's kids chained up in Buckingham Palace dungeons because I was there and I was put through human hunting parties. Circle 9, ring any bells? I don't even want to bring it up. But they had a hand in these human hunting parties. But when I became an adult, the very human hunting parties they put me through, they welcomed me into their circle. Okay, so that's a part of my testimony. I've met people, they tell me their testimony, and then like a year later, 6 months later, or 2 years later, their whole testimony changes. They go from just being simply sex trafficked to now they're a psychic warrior, now they're a created human, and their testimony forms into mine. I think a lot of people out there get DID, dissociative identity disorder, confused with post-traumatic stress disorder, flashback. Now, I honor all victims, but I'll be point blank. I honor victims. I'm there. I pray for them, whatever I can do. I honor their testimony. That's it. When a victim makes accusations about another person, I would like that other person to have a big, huge opportunity to defend themselves and talk about it. That's only fair. There's something else I was going to say, but I got a pounding headache, so bear with me a moment. Excuse me. But point blank, when I sit home and I'm talking to Heavenly Abba, my golden bow, for I'm his white hot silver arrow, I don't believe victims. I don't, because the majority of the victims that I've ever met, they've stolen my testimony outright or pieces of my testimony. And if a victim is going to steal even a piece of my testimony or a piece of my preaching, then that leaves me to question what else they're lying about. So no, off the bat, I don't believe, I just don't believe them. I think a lot of people have undiagnosed paranoid schizophrenia that they turned into, they're being stalked by the government. So that's who I am. I'm the girl they steal the testimony of, even right down to my cat Seva's name. I'm not exaggerating. You talk to my support system, they can tell you stories. So I don't share my mic with anybody. My mic is my mic. They can go get their own mic. That's why I have my own platform. So I can speak, so nobody quiets me anymore. My testimony has not changed in over a decade. Neither have the people that I've named. But if you think I'm naming the programmers in white lab coats, you got another thing coming, man. Outside of Joseph Mangley and a guy named Mike, M-I-K-E, and I'm very careful with that one. I'm not telling you who they were. But from the mouths of victims, yeah, you know, you're going to meet the fakes, frauds, liars, fibbers, and thieves long before you'll ever meet the true blue people that were victimized. But more than that, the ones that want to overcome their traumas and tortures to be a survivor and stop belly aching about their woes and using it for popularity. The name of my autobiography is Kids in a Cage. I've been around for a long time. I have spoken at conferences. I've spoken on London FM Radio Live. I've spoken on, oh my God, how many platforms, how many conferences. I helped 2 colleges put together courses. One called to is Jesus Today, and the other one regarding spiritual warfare, because of the fact that I was really used as a super soldier. I'm not lying. I'm really a created human. All right, I gotta go because that's my next appointment. So right out of the mouths of victims, you know, it's not okay for you to be a victim and steal somebody else's testimony, lie, or talk crap. Because when you do that, you make us real, the real true blue survivors, look really terrible and really bad. And maybe we're the ones that need the help. Shalom.